My name is Nicolette Bartlett. I'm the Chief Impact Officer at CDP. I'm delighted to be here with you today, really delighted. And I'd like to express my gratitude to BCSD, Taiwan, and to, of course, the Taiwan Stock Exchange for our strong partnership and for hosting this event here with us.
各位午安，我是 Nikki Bartlett，是 CDP 的 CIO， 很高兴今天能够来到这里。首先，我想要对 BCSD 台湾以及台湾证券交易所致意，感谢我们之间稳健的伙伴关系，以及贵单位主办今天的活动。
We have a very important and exciting agenda ahead of us as we examine corporate progress on a range of environmental issues and recognize the achievements, as we've just done, of 20 A-list Taiwanese companies. That recognition is really important.
我们现在面对的是非常重要而且令人激动的一些主题。我们已经检视了企业在一系列环境问题上的进展，并我们也表扬了台湾有20家取得卓越成绩 A-list 的这些企业的成就，这样子的肯定非常的重要。
It came out loud and clear during COP28 that accountability based on high quality data is the foundation of a net zero future.
而我们的表现也是 COP28 多次指出和强调的一个议题，就是高品质的数据资料不仅是工具，也是我们近邻未来的基础。
CDP has been at the epicenter of the environmental data system. Since we pioneered disclosure over 20 years ago, we are at an incredibly important moment in history. And for environmental crisis more broadly, this was the first year, 2023 was the first year where we breached 1.5 consistently over the year on average.
CDP 从20多年以前就率先进行资讯披露，我们一直都是环境数据生态系统的中心，而我们现在已经面临极度关键的时刻，是整个环境危机当中的关键。因为这座星球刚刚经历了有史以来最热的一年，一年当中上升了摄氏1.5度。
We're in a crisis where nature and climate must be tackled as one, and the foundation of our response to that crisis needs to be robust, comparable data.
我们现在正处于危机当中，我们要把气候跟自然视为一体来处理，我们要以可靠的数据为基础来应对这场危机。
The data that's given by companies needs to be comparable, needs to be consistent, needs to be decision useful. Because that is what matters, that we make decisions with this data. So we can drive a rapid transition to a net zero, nature positive economy. And the leadership shown by all the companies here today is now even more important than ever.
我们要有这些可靠的数据为基础来应对这些危机，这样企业、金融机构跟政策制定者才能够做出关键的决策，让大家能够快速过渡到碳排，对自然产生正面的经济影响。所以在座各位表现出的领导力相当之重要，远胜于以往。
And we can look to the ABCs of data use to see why it matters. Access to capital. Investors, financial institutions, banks use this data to make lending and investment decisions.
我们可以来看一下环境数据的使用的 ABC 来说明它为什么重要。A 取得资本，所谓的投资人，不管是金融机构或是银行等等，他们都需要一些有用的数据来做出决策，进行投资跟贷款。
And then we have business efficiency and supply chains. This is about your competitiveness. This is how you use the data to benchmark against your peers and to also be able to be benchmarked by your buyers, your clients. Access to buyers being one of the most powerful drivers of change.
第二个是业务效率，也就是我们要确保，尤其是在全球供应链当中，各位可以具有竞争力，因为我们可以利用这些数据来做一个标杆比对，你可以知道你跟你的同侪、其他同行相比，处于什么样子的位置，跟你的竞争对手相比又处于什么样子的位置，这一点非常的重要，这样可以帮助你跟客户沟通，争取到更多的商机。
And then, of course, there is compliance, navigating regulation. By being disclosing through CDP system, you are now ready for the regulation of the future, and we will continue to help you be ready.
最后一个是合规性的部分，只要将您的环境数据揭露给 CDP 整个系统的话，事实上就是帮助各位在为满足法规的要求方面做好准备，而且我们会持续这么做，让你们随时都能够做好准备。
Not all data is created equal. Data that is useful for decisions is comparable, is reliable, is consistent. This is why CDP system is even more vital than before. And we want to make sure that the data, that you have really good use cases for your data, that you have a platform where your data can be used in the right ways, and that you only need to write once and have that be used many times.
但是并不是所有的数据都是一样一视同仁的有用。今天如果要做出明智的决策，你需要的是可靠的、可比的，而且一致性的数据。这也就是为什么 CDP 对于整个数据生态系统来说如此的重要。CDP 可以确保您对环境资讯的揭露是有价值的，而且有一个平台让你的数据是可以用正确的方式来使用。你只要写一次、输入一次，就可以让多人来使用、来阅读。
So we really want to make sure, and we're focused on, making sure that CDP helps deliver value for you. So for us, we have focused on reducing reporting burden, which we're not famous for doing, let's be honest. But that is where our focus lies now. Making sure that the reporting burden and why you disclose delivers value for you. Because every excess dollar that's spent on reporting means that you can't spend that dollar on action.
那我们也 CDP 呢，现在呢也是要确保各位的报告的负担可以减轻，避免重复。那我们知道，过去我们在这方面呢，并不是做得特别的优秀哦。但是我们现在正在不断的努力，我们要确保说各位付出的价值，你们去揭露数据的这样子的价值是可以有所得的。这才是我们的报告的重点所在，因为你1块钱花在报告上，就不能再重复来用它采取行动了。
And that's why we have been investing to making sure we have integrated our questionnaires into one framework, which we've taken out that duplication that we had for you as companies who disclosed against more than one issue. We have made sure that we have a new platform that is more dynamic, allows you to engage both with those in your value chain, as financial institutions, those that are in your portfolios, and allows for that direct interaction, a much more streamlined disclosure process for companies.
所以呢，我们现在让整个报告变得更加的简单，我们把3份问卷整合成1份。删去了那些重复的部分，这样大家在揭露相关资讯的时候呢，就比较不会重复。此外呢，我们也有全新的技术平台，它是一个更动态的，让大家在跟不管是价值链或者是相关的金融机构议核的时候呢，可以更加的方便，并且呢，可以直接的获得需要的资讯，让整个流程更加的简化。
We want to work with you to improve your experience of reporting. And this year, we're very proud and happy to say we will have full alignment with the ISSB S2, so the climate standard, which means that you are ready for the global baseline reporting that you will need to do. We will also be working to further embed the TNFD and also making sure that we are interoperable with the European Union's ESRS standards.
那么此外呢，我们也是想要跟各位一起携手合作，去增加 改善各位在写报告或者是回报上面的这个使用的体验。今年呢，我们已经做到了完全符合 ISSB 的全球基准气候标准 S2， 然后我们也在努力的要进一步的去迁入 TNFD 以及即将到来的欧洲标准 ESOS， 这一切呢都让大家对于更进一步的跟全球接轨，然后作为全球的资讯揭露做好准备。
Now that the system that CDP has pioneered is becoming mandatory, we want to ensure that our system can align, and this is the only global system that can take those standards, have it be written once and read by many and aligned.
那么呢，随着 CDP 逐渐变成很多地方一个强制性的要求，我们呢也希望能够跟各个世界上面的标准来做对齐对标。世界上的系统当中 ，CDP 是唯一一个可以跟其他的这些标准组织来做对标对齐的。你只要输入一次，就可以让许多不同的单位去读取相关的资料。
This means that we can produce a myriad of data sets to give those stakeholders who've been relying on CDP system for many, many years the right data that they need, and that companies are asked the right questions about the right issues in the right way.
那我们呢也能够用为依赖我们的数据提供无数利害关系人生成，对不起，我们可以为所有依赖我们提供数据的这些利害关系人，帮他们生成大量可用的这些数据集。这样子呢，他们只要知道用正确的方式问出正确的问题，来寻求一些议题上面的答案，他们都可以去得到一些正确的资料数据。
And Asia Pacific, which accounts for over 30% of our disclosures, and in fact, 40% of A scorers come from APAC. It's a critical area for CDP, but it's also the place that is a catalyst for change.
那在 CDP 系统当中呢，事实上在亚太地区的参加的公司就占了我们的30%以上，事实上是有可能接近40%。因此，他们不仅是主要的参与者，更是整个变革的催化剂。
Its interest and action to adopt regulation are commendable, but Taiwan in particular stands out.
亚太地区积极通过这些强制揭露的相关法规，还有相关行动，都非常令人值得赞扬。但是台湾在这方面的努力呢，更是突出。
In 2023, we saw a 22% increase in disclosing Taiwanese companies compared to 2021. That is a big jump.
那我们可以看到哦，在我们可以看到台湾公司的回报在2023年的表现，事实上比2022年还增加了22%的数量。
Apologies, compared to 2022. This remarkable success really reflects on the partnership we have with BCSD Taiwan. So thank you for all your support and for all of you companies as partners working with CDP over the years.
那么这样子的显著成长呢，也反映了我们跟 BCSD 台湾之间良好的伙伴关系。要感谢他们，也要感谢各位长久以来对我们的支持。
Taiwan's intention, which was to align with the TCFD and now with the ISSB-S2, is highly commendable. And of course, Taiwan's companies who are disclosing through CDP are already ready for that, for TCFD, and will be ready for the ISSB-S2 in 2024.
那么我们可以看到呢，台湾呢是想要跟 TCFD 还有 ISSB S2 的标准达到完全一致，这样子的对齐。事实上呢，真的非常是值得赞扬跟敬佩的。而随着你们只要使用我们的系统呢，确实在2024年是也完全可以和 TCFD 还有 S2 达到一致的。
But the Taiwanese government's focus on this, it really does show the dedication of this economy to corporate environmental transparency.
那我们可以看到，台湾公司企业在这方面的投入呢，是可以看得到，我们对于环境方面的透明度呢，是非常的投入。
And today we look at what that data can really do. We celebrate 20 Taiwanese companies on their environmental leadership. Earning a place on CDP's A list is more than just a score. It shows that you are providing the highest quality data, data that equips you with a holistic view of your environmental impact, serves as a baseline for your transition plan, and enables you to turn your targets into reality. So my huge congratulations to you who have displayed environmental leadership. Your journey, like ours, doesn't end here. And I look forward to working with you as CDP on the next stages of your journey. Many thanks.
那今天我们来看一下这些数据资料到底做了什么。我们在此表扬20家台湾公司在环保方面的领导地位，在 CDP 的 A 级榜单上获得一席之地，不只是一个分数而已，它代表了贵公司提供了最高品质的数据资料，它可以帮助贵公司全面了解你们对于环境的影响，也可以用它们作为进行过渡计划规划的基准线，让贵公司能够确实实现目标。因此，我衷心祝贺各位，感谢你们在环境保护领域方面展现出的领导力。各位就和我们一样，并不会停在这里。我期待 CDP 和各位合作，共同开启下一段旅程。谢谢各位。